So the custom sourced urethane bushes from nolithane.com.au have been fitted. They're on high tensile 16mm 5/8 bolts. They've been torqued up to the right specs, and I'm most impressed to find that they fall under their own weight, which is exactly how they should be. Thank you, Nolithane. The next thing I want to show you is the electric brakes. Because they're electric, it's fairly important to keep them dry, I imagine. Taking the extra precaution of putting a bit of silicone around the back of the hub here, just to stop any water getting in from the back. It has a nice rubber O-ring system around the drum itself, but there's no gasket or seal in the back here, so I've opted to just provide a little bit of a seal using silicone. Now the interesting thing about electric brakes is that they come in a right hand and a left hand, and the reason there is a right hand and a left hand is because of this. This is the electromagnet that activates the brakes when you slow down. Under normal deceleration, the brakes won't work at all. They only work when you apply the brakes. They pick up the 12 volts that's going to your tail lights, and that activates down the wire here, which is connected to the trailer. So that will activate the electromagnet in here, and you'll see that there's a lot more metal at the rear end here than there is at the front. There's actually nothing here, and when the heavy drum is turning, the magnet will pull against the drum, and through a lot of leverage, this arm here, that force is multiplied, which pulls the brakes on. Now there's a left and a right hand side to electric brakes. The thing that makes electric brakes different to hydraulic brakes is this electromagnet here, which is connected by wires to the brake light system of the trailer. When the brake lights are activated, when you brake in the car, electricity comes down these wires at a controlled rate. It's controlled by however you have the module set. The module can be set to overbrake or underbrake. When the modulated pulse of electricity comes down the wires and activates the electromagnet, you'll notice that the metal of the electromagnet is around the back end. There is none around the front here. That encourages the magnet to be pulled this way with the rotation of the drum. As the drum rotates, the magnetic field set up in here pulls this magnet this way. This arm creates quite a lot of leverage. Something like a 15 or 20 to 1 advantage is created. So for the distance that it moves this way, it only moves this pivot point a very small amount, which pushes the leading shoe out. The trailing shoe, this one here, is almost servo assisted. It operates in unison with the leading shoe and gives you the braking force of both shoes. In a single leading shoe application, which this is, you will find slightly more wear occurs on the front shoe than the rear shoe. More high performance braking systems are double leading shoe, where it will actuate both shoes at the same time and you will get twice the amount of braking. But that's not needed on a trailer. Well, brakes are assembled and tested. This is going to be the last time that you get a chance to see this lovely chassis and all the lovely equipment that's come from TrailParts up in Dargaville in the North Island of New Zealand. They've supplied me with these amazing electric brakes. They've helped me with those really strong supports that are holding up the back of the trailer when it's camping. They also supplied me with the super duper strong jockey wheel and the handbrake, and TrailParts supplied me with this high articulation off-road coupling, which comes with the added feature of being able to handle both 1 7/8" and 2" tow balls. Now, this company I just mentioned, TrailParts, I've been dealing with them for a while now. In fact, I've been building trailers for a lot of years, and I've bought trailer components from all sorts of suppliers, but I've never been looked after in the past like I've been looked after by TrailParts. These guys are amazing. On their website, they've got all these helpful how-to guides that show you how to use each of the components in the way that they were designed to. They've got dimensions and pictures and prices of every single component right there on their website. Nobody else has that. You can call these guys, and even the lady who answers the phone in the office, she can help you with wiring queries, for goodness sake. The whole team are really clued up. I'm sure that if you're in Australia or New Zealand and you're building a trailer, then TrailParts are the people who can help you. Now, this video is part of a series. You can check out the playlist where you can find every aspect of this home-built, off-grid Overland trailer. Go and have a look at some of the other videos. The suggested videos are coming up in just a moment.